Hey, it's tarot time with Christina. And how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing really, really, really good. Okay, today we are going to do. Now, I know there's a lot of you out there who a lot of you have been keeping up with the Watts murders. I'm sure. And it's a tragedy. An absolute tragedy. And I was in the Navy. And I had a lot of friends die. And I had my parents die, not in the Navy, but my mother passed away 2009, March 12th. I was out of the Navy. My father passed away December 21st, 1997. I was 27. So that was when I was in college. And that was devastating. Losing friends in the military and then losing my parents. It was a devastating, and I'm still mourning. And you never stop mourning over the death of loved ones and family. And but this is different. I mean, Chris Watts, I saw the Netflix documentary, and I saw a whole bunch of videos on YouTube, one video after another, and devastating. 2 angelic children and a wonderful, doting, beautiful wife. How could that monster do that to her? If he wanted to be with another woman, he could have just divorced Shanann. And there was no divorce. He had no intentions on divorcing her, because therefore he'd have to pay child support and alimony. And how can he keep his mistress and pay child support and alimony? And they did file for Chapter 13 bankruptcy. They were over $70,000 in debt. So he wasn't making as much money as everyone thinks he was. Well, he was doing okay with his wife, taking care of his wife and his 2 children, and she didn't really need him. She was too good for him. I mean, she had a successful business, and that Lexus, that was hers. So I would say majority of the house was hers, if not all. I'm not going to call him Chris, I'm going to call him Monster. He lost his title. He lost his title of being a father. He lost his title of being a husband. He lost his title after he annihilated his family to be with the mistress, who, in my opinion, doesn't even come close to Shanann. May those beautiful children and Shanann rest in peace. And I'm not here to insult people, but come on, guys. Have you seen the people that have seen the Watts murders? Have you seen the Mistress? Put the Mistress up to Shanann, and it's no comparison. I mean, Shanann was not a natural beauty, and the Mistress, if you ask me, I think she's older than they said she was. And I think they said that she graduated high school in 1988. Oh, maybe she did. Maybe she did. And those wrinkles, some people get those those premature wrinkles. You know, I mean, it happens with the wrinkles, but she was not nearly as pretty as Shanann. And I just wish and then just forget about all that immature, who's prettier than who. She's a the Mistress, she was a monster too. What was her name? Nicole Kessinger. Kessinger. She's a monster too. She lost her title of being a woman into being a monster. And I have no doubt that she was involved with the murders. She helped clean. She helped. As a matter of fact, the neighbor next door, the woman, not the guy, the woman, I think she was leaving to go to the gym, she said, and she seen a truck in his driveway that she had never seen before. And she said it wasn't the monster's truck. It was a truck with a different color, and it was a smaller truck. That was her truck. That was monster number 2. Sadistic monster bitch number 2. The Mistress. That was her truck. So she was there. I have no doubt that she was there. I already channeled. She got a hold of me. Shanann got a hold. How can I explain this? It's weird because, like, I've seen so many. I've heard of a lot of homicides. See, my father was a homicide detective. I have heard of homicide. When I was older, my father talked a little bit about it. He never mentioned anything about that kind of stuff when we were kids, not even to my mother. As I got older, I asked a few questions about what he saw and so on and so forth, and he told me. And so I really I wasn't interested in the Watts murders. It was only going to drag me down and depress me, and I was just not going to look at the Netflix documentary. I wasn't going to look at any of the videos. I kept seeing like pictures and wondering who these people were, but I just wasn't interested. And then one day, I was guided, and I felt the energy guiding me to read all the videos, watch all the videos. And I just watched the documentary. So I watched that for the first time. And it wasn't something I wanted to do, but I was guided. And then I heard Shanann. And she is not. The children are with relatives that passed on before, a long time ago. Could be grandparents, could be aunts and uncles, I don't know. But the babies are with, they crossed over, and they're with relatives, and they're happy. Getting ready to be reincarnated, but not yet, because Shanann hasn't crossed over. That's what she's telling me. She hasn't crossed over, and I don't know why. And she wants to warn other women that are in a similar predicament. She wants to warn. I don't know what, like I guess it was whoever in the, God, what is that? What's the word I'm looking for? In the life, in the living. I'm going to read some cards. But in the, I just wanted to show my amethyst. Yeah, I'm a little upset about. I'm actually very upset. I'm even more. I'm even more upset. Shanann likes the fact that I told off one of the people on. She said she's I don't know what the hell she is. She says she's some kind of a therapist or something. I don't know. I think she's bullshitting, but she's on there all the time. And maybe some of you know who she is, but she says her name is her last name's Hardman. I can't remember her first name. Shanann, she don't like her, and but before she told me that, I had told her off, and I also told off a bunch of other people. And they stated, well, why don't you leave the Rusiks alone? And I hope I said his name right. Shanann keeps saying it's okay, don't worry about it, but it's not, and it's not okay. It's not it's disrespectful. But she says it's fine, and I just wish people would leave the family alone, and whoever is profiting off of these people's murders are sick, and leave them alone. Because have you ever heard of karma? Karma's going to come back on you tenfold if you don't leave those people alone and let them mourn. This happened 2 years ago. What did you think? They stopped mourning after 2 years? People don't stop mourning. They never stop mourning, especially when there's children involved. And that people never stop mourning over that, so leave them the hell alone. I didn't want to do this. I did not want to do this. Shanann wanted me to do this. And she wants to keep an eye on things. She wants to see. She said she was killed. I said, I know. She said she was killed. She said, I asked her if the children were with her. She said they were, and now they crossed over a while ago. She said that they're with relatives that had passed on. I don't know. I didn't ask her the relatives. She didn't tell me. But she said that they're in peace. She isn't. So I guess that's what happens when you get murdered by your husband or by anyone. You're not at peace, and that you would think she would be at peace. God has a plan. I'm sure God has a plan for her, but I just don't know what that plan is. I also heard, other people talking. I'm not going to mention their names. I won't. I don't like mentioning names, but a woman. God, I'm sure a lot of people know of her. And again, I won't mention her name. I just don't feel it's right. I mentioned something about him turning into an entity, some kind of she was, or Nicole Kessinger, and I was dying to know her birthday, and I still don't know her birthday. But if I had to take a guess, well, let me not go all over the place here. Let me just stick to the one subject I was talking about, and then we'll go to that subject. She mentions that this, she's a psychic, and she mentioned that this was all meant to happen. Like, I know everything happens for a reason. I know that. Sometimes we don't know what that reason is. And it's funny, Shanann said that in one of her videos, and I say that all the time. Way before the Watts murders, I asked her if that was okay for me to say that too. If the Watts murders, she said that's fine, because isn't that what happened? It's just what she said. And I said yes. And all right, so that's what I say. But like way before, you know, the Watts murders, I used to say everything happens for a reason, and I got that off of my mother. And what people don't realize is that there's good and there's evil, right? And I understood what she was talking about with the entities, and it was so far off. It was so far off the wall, so far. It was just, I was on. I understood what she was saying, and then I couldn't understand what. She just went off the deep end, and that's when I couldn't understand her anymore. So I just flipped the channel to a new state, or to a new video or whatever. I started watching a Stephen King movie or something. I don't remember. I think it was a Stephen King movie, not that it matters. But yeah, back to Nicole Kessinger, or whatever the hell her name is. Like, I was dying to know when her birthday is, and if I had to guess, I had three guesses of when her birthday would have been, and I'm thinking Scorpio. I thought she was a Scorpio, female. Now, the male Scorpios wouldn't do that. No, they wouldn't. But the female Scorpios would. They would do that. So that's what I think she is, and then I have three guesses. Either she's a Scorpio female, a Taurus female. Well, she's obviously a freaking female. She's either a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Cancer. Those are the three. And I am going to just do one hand, put these down. Maybe the cards will tell me what she is. Okay? All right. My little thing over here. It's like my little good luck thing. I'll put this over here so everybody can see it. I also have another candle. These are, I just want to show these really fast. These are my zodiac sign. I think I showed you these before. It says it's the solar zodiac. This is my constellation. It says Aquarius, and it's purple. See the purple? It's purple wax. And like I said in my last video, I think I do paint in acrylic. So, and it's dope, dazapine, something begins with a D. It's a real deep purple. And all right, so let's just see Okay. I just keep saying her name over and over again, and this came up. The Chariot came up. This is going to be a quick reading, okay, guys? All right, the Chariot came up, which is obviously a major arcana. Could you give me some indication of Nicole Kessinger, whatever the hell her name is, birthday? Oh, look at that. Well, well, well. The Tower. This is all Nicole. This is about the Mistress. The Mistress. Any indication on Nicole Kessinger's birthday? Nicole Kessinger's birthday? I know this isn't how it works, but let's just see. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. And this is the Five of Cups. Okay. Any indication of her birthday? I think I know it. Any indication of Nicole Kessinger's birthday? King of Pentacles. You have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Capricorn energy. Cancer. Let me just, one more. Any indication of her birthday? Nicole Kessinger's birthday? The Mistress. The Fool. Fresh hope. Taking some chances. New paths. Adventures. New beginnings. Nicole Kessinger's birthday. Nicole Kessinger's birthday. Nicole Kessinger's birthday. All right. She's a Cancer. I'm going to try to pull out one more card for her birthday. Nicole Kessinger's birthday. Look at that. Look at this. Eight of Pentacles. Or is that 9? It's 9 of Pentacles. Nicole Kessinger's birthday. Now I know Shanann's a Capricorn, and I know the monster father, monster wannabe father, sadistic monster child killer. He's a Taurus. And I am going to, here we go. What is this here? We've got a 9 of rods. 9 of rods. and the indication of Nicole Kessinger's birthday. King of Wands. King of Rods. And what is this? Oh, this is the Seven of Rods. Or is it Seven of Swords? I'm sorry, Seven of Swords. Was she involved with Nicole? I'm going to say shot. When I first asked about her birthday, the, where are they? Oh, right here, the cups. So that's, that is Cancer, and that's when I first started asking, and that's Cancer energy. So I am going, here it is, Cancer. I'm going to just say she's a Cancer. She's definitely a Cancer. Was Nicole Kessinger involved? Was she involved in the killings of the babies and Shanann? Too many. We just shuffle these. Was Nicole Kessinger involved in the murders? Justice. Major Arcana. Oh, and did I mention the chat? Okay, so, well, justice, we all know, is cause and effect, a win-win solution, and the truth comes out. So that's interesting. The truth. So if she was involved in these murders, the truth will come out. The truth will come out. All right. Now, all right, guys. Told you it was going to be a short reading. I only needed to ask a few questions. And I found out that she's a Cancer, even though I'm not 100% sure. But I'm very close to being 100% sure that she's a Cancer. And you know how Cancer, they're pains in the asses. Don't forget, it also, it also has a lot to do with her Venus and her rising sign and her moon sign. So, and what time it would. So if she was born in 1988, and I'll have to look that one up. 1988. And but see, I don't know when her birthday is. I have to know when her birthday is. I don't necessarily have to know, like, when she was, when the time she was born. I don't necessarily have to know that, but I would like to know, like, the date. Okay, so my next video is going to be on, I'm not 100% sure yet, so let me just upload this. Okay. Thank you for listening. Please, y'all, please leave the sex alone, okay? Just knock it off with the videos and everything. I mean, is money all that important to you? Honestly, think about it. I mean, would you like that to happen to you? Because, like I said, karma can come back on you pretty bad, tenfold, and I don't think you're going to like it much. Some people can make that happen.